Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about a couple things from the upcoming Marvel series, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're going to do a brief recap for Falcon and the Winter Soldier characters on where we left them in the current MCU timeline, and the villain Flag Smasher who we saw thanks to the recent trailer. I thought I'd shed a little light about these characters and a couple other persons as well, so stick around. First things first, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button so you can always stay updated when we put out a new video. That being said, let's jump in. Falcon as Captain America. Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, played by Anthony Mackie, is set to take on the Captain America mantle as we saw in the ending of Avengers Endgame. You and I both know that those are some very big shoes to fill, and a lot of people don't think he might be up for it. Now, this is not the first time that Falcon takes up the shield. It actually corroborates with the comics, where Falcon decided to put on Cap's uniform and become Captain America. But even in the comics, he was met with a lot of disagreements and animosity with the people and the US government, who simply thought that Sam was not a good fit, and they sent the US agent Jack Walker to take back Captain America's shield and to get Sam to relinquish his title as Captain America. Now, for those of you who don't know who the US agent is, he is an ex-military soldier who got his powers, similar to Captain America, from a guy called the Power Broker, but it seems he's going to be created by the US government. He was originally known as the Super Patriot, and he was a contender for the spot of Captain America. He uses the same kind of shield as Captain America, and he's also using the same style of suit as Captain America. In the comics, Jack is portrayed as the new and improved Captain America, someone who is able to follow orders, and given Steven Rogers' history with the government and following orders, it's no surprise that they'll want someone who is more obedient in the spot of Captain America. And since Falcon is a lot like Cap in the terms of their moral code, it's clear why they would not want him being the new Captain America. In the comics, the US agent has had to battle with Falcon for the spot of Captain America and is set to appear in the movie series to be played by Wyatt Russell. It's clear that Falcon is going to have a hard time in the series, and on top of everything, he's going to be facing new villains while he is trying to come to terms with his identity as Falcon and Captain America. But Falcon isn't the only main protagonist in the movie, otherwise it would just be called The Falcon. The Winter Soldier. I wasn't really a fan of the Winter Soldier, but to be honest, I kind of dig the new haircut. Bucky Barnes was first shown in the MCU in Captain America: The First Avenger. Then again in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, he was kind of a bad guy in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, being one of the main reasons for the Civil War in Captain America: Civil War, and playing minor roles in both Infinity Wars and Endgame. Bucky plays a key part in driving this particular story forward. For one thing, Bucky has actually worn the Captain America uniform in the comics, at a time when Steve Rogers was unavailable. Bucky has also had a sketchy history in the MCU, with being brainwashed by Hydra, who turned him into a sophisticated assassin with a cybernetic arm. It was no surprise that Bucky was responsible for the death of Tony Stark's parents, as well as the death of T'Challa's father, as we saw in Captain America: Civil War. From the looks of things, it's clear that Bucky still has a lot of guilt in regards to the things he's done, and it will be great to see how that ties into the story. The plot of the movie seems to be predicated on Falcon assuming the mantle of Captain America and being assisted by Bucky while they face new foes and enemies. Speaking of enemies, Flag Smashers. In the trailer of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Marvel Studios gave us a sneak peek of Flag Smasher. Flag Smasher is a known supervillain of Captain America, although he has had a run-in with other guys like Punisher, Ghost Rider, and even Deadpool. Flag Smasher is a villain with a vendetta against American nationalism. Well, technically he hates nationalism in general, and he believes world peace can only be achieved if there were no nations or if we were all under one banner. He doesn't seem to achieve this belief through diplomatic measures. He prefers violence and terrorism. Because of his views, he hates symbols of nationalism, and since Captain America basically translates to Captain Nationalism, he absolutely detests him. The name Flag Smasher has been assumed by two people in the comics, one by Carl Morgenthau and the other by Guy Thierrault. But it seems that the series will not be featuring Flag Smasher as a singular individual, but as a terrorist organization called the Flag Smashers, sharing the same axiom as the individual Flag Smasher, and they'll probably be led by one of the aforementioned individuals. Other villains. Another villain that I think is worth mentioning is Helmut Zemo, played by Daniel Bruhl. You know, the guy who instigated the split between the Avengers and Captain America's Civil War in the first place? Yeah, Zemo is a criminal mastermind with a serious apathy towards the Avengers, and he has been confirmed to show face in the series. Sources say that he's going to pull some manipulative gizmo on Jack Walker, aka the US agent, as he did with the Avengers, using him to cause some real trouble for Sam and Bucky. Now, Zemo resurfacing can also be a chance for the MCU to put another group into the mix, the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts are a group of supervillains masquerading as heroes who surfaced at a time when the numbers of the Avengers were dwindled and certain key personalities were absent, which is exactly the same circumstances that we have currently in the MCU. So, if there's ever been a time for the Thunderbird to show face in a way that is canon with the Marvel Comics, this would be the time. The team is led by Zemo, and the other members are actually members of the Masters of Evil. There are a lot of things that we can expect from the series, and I'm sure it's going to be action-packed. A lot of new characters are going to be joining in. Personally, I'm looking forward to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So tell me some of your thoughts and what you think about these theories that I carefully laid out in this video. Let me know in the comments below. Well guys, that's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. As always, thanks a lot for watching.